6. She's 15 minutes late. Another 15 and I'm locking up. What'll you do with Prince Valiant? Bring him home with you? Are you kidding? The cats would eat him for breakfast. Ubi might coexist with him, but Archie'd disembowel him just to keep in practice. No, if she doesn't show by 6, it's Doggy Danamora for the prince. He can spend the night in a cage. That should have been Val's cue to give a cute little yap of protest, but he just stood there like a dummy. I suggested his color was less like an apricot than a glass of bourbon and soda, and Carolyn said, "Jesus, don't remind me. I'll start drooling like one of Pavlov's finest." Then the door chime sounded, and a woman with blue-rinsed gray hair came strutting in to collect her pet. I went back to the pet dealer while they settled Val's tab. Then his owner clipped one end of a rhinestone-studded leash to the beast's collar. They walked off together, turning fast when they hit the pavement and probably bound for Stewart House, a large co-op apartment building that runs heavily to blue-rinsed gray hair with or without an apricot poodle on the side. "Poodles," Carolyn said. "I wouldn't have a dog because of the cats, and if I didn't have the cats, I still wouldn't have a dog. But if I did, it wouldn't be a poodle." "What's wrong with poodles?" "I don't know. Actually, there's nothing wrong with standard poodles. Big, black, unclipped standard poodles are fine. Of course, if everybody had a big, black, unclipped poodle, I could hang up my shears and go out of business, and that might not be the worst thing in the world anyway, come to think of it." "Would you live with one of those, Bernie? A miniature poodle?" "Well, I don't—" "Of course you wouldn't," she said. "You wouldn't, and neither would I. There are only two kinds of people who'd have a dog like that, and they're the two classes of human beings I've never been able to understand." "How's that?" "Gay men and straight women. Can we get out of here? I suppose I could have an apricot brandy sour." "I had a lover once who used to drink them. Or I could have that bourbon and soda you mentioned. But I think what I really want is a martini." What she had was Perrier with lime. But not without protest. Most of the protest was vented on the open air, and by the time we were at our usual table around the corner at the Bum Rap, Carolyn was agreeable, if not happy about it. The waitress asked if we wanted the usual, whereupon Carolyn made a face and ordered French seltzer water, which was not her usual by any stretch of the imagination. Neither was it mine at the end of the day's work, but the day's work was not yet over. I, too, ordered Perrier, and the waitress went off scratching her head. "Seaburn, uncharacteristic behavior. Arouses suspicion." "I wouldn't worry about it." "I don't see why I can't have a real drink. The thing tonight is ours in the future. If I had a drink, it would wear off in plenty of time." "You know the rules. Rules. Without them, society would crumble. We'd have anarchy, crime in the streets." "Bernie—" "Of course," I said, "I could always do a single O tonight." "The hell you could." "The job wouldn't be that much harder with one than with two. I could handle it." "Who found it in the first place?" "You did," I said. "And you're in for 50% whatever happens, but you could stay home tonight and still collect it. Why run extra risks? And this way you can have your martini and even 3 or 4 of them, and—" "You made your point. I just thought—" "I said you made your point, Bern." We stopped talking while the waitress brought 2 glasses of Perrier to the table. On the jukebox, Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty were singing a duet about a Mississippi woman and a Louisiana man. Perhaps it was the other way around. No matter. Carolyn wrapped one hand around her glass and glowered at me. "I'm coming," she said. "If you say so." "Damn right I say so. We're partners, remember? I'm in all the way. You think because I'm a goddamn woman I should sit home keeping the goddamn home fires burning?" "I never said—" "I don't need a goddamn martini." She lifted her glass. "Here's to crime, damn it."